Hey guys, Lord Redstone here, back in my tutorial world with Issa. We're gonna try to get out this tutorial right fast. It's gonna take a little bit. This is a kind of a lengthy video. I'm hoping to make it as short as possible, but here we go. Let's get this thing started. Issa is along for emotional support here. Alright, we're gonna first start off with a drop elevator. On the left hand side, third block in, we want to go up 3, just like that. Alright, let's put us in a block to read off of that dropper. We want to go back 3, come back over this way 1, drop down, and you want to go back 2. Alright, comparator and repeater coming off of the block. This is going to read your dropper vader, and we're going to go dust, 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 dust. Don't worry about putting that in subtract mode, it's okay. Observer coming off of that comparator, going into this dropper vader, just like that. That sets off that system. Let's put in our main hopper line right fast. You want to come off the bottom of that dropper, come to the front, and then you want to go almost all the way across, leaving the last block blank, just like that. Alright, now this is going to be your sorting box, so you need to have one hopper there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with putting together this collection. Okay, so chest right here, and temporary blocks. You want 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4 coming off the top of that dropper right there, and this is going to be where your shulker box is sitting. Now you want hoppers going into your shulker boxes from this chest right here. Oop, let's put in that temporary block back, and we want to go back behind it just like that. That'll give us something to drop our dropper vader on, or dropper right there on dispenser. Excuse me. Oh. So put your dispenser just like that, and we're good to go. Now we need a note block, just one. You don't need any more after that. Put a temporary block in right beside your dispenser. Now we want to get our read off of that note block right there with observers 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. Go up 3, just like that. Now you want to go down 2, 1, 2, just like that. This goes into a block. Now you want to put a 2-tick repeater right here. Going into dust right there, put a block right there. Go ahead and put you a comparator going that way and one going that way with dust behind both of them, just like that. Put a piece of dust on top of that block right there. Now we want our redstone torches back, just like that. Go ahead and put one there. Coming off of this block, you want 1 repeater on 1 tick, and this one right here you want dust. Now you want 2 blocks just like that. Set you a line of hoppers going from this block to over here. Erase that last one just like that. Alright, now this right here will determine where our boxes go. Okay, now our other line of hoppers right here is going to go to a dropper vader, and we're going to go ahead and set that up right now. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Put 1 hopper coming just like that off the side, and come back 3. Go up, back, and over here just like that. Now let's go ahead and get our read off of this dropper vader, and we want to put a comparator down just like so. Oh, look at that's a repeater. It's like that. Put an observer on top of the comparator and come back just like that. That's going to activate our dropper vader, so you don't need to do anything with that anymore. Alright, so the very next thing we want to do is let's go ahead and put in our return system. We need a chest rather, over the top of those 2 blocks right there. This determines which way the shulker boxes will go. They will either go this way or that way, determined by whichever one of these are locked. Okay, and now we want to come off of that chest with a hopper, just like so. 2, 3, and go into the side of that hopper and come out just like that. Now we want one under that note block. You need it, trust me. And come over to just like that. And you're done. That right there is the whole collection system. Now you want to put a temporary block, or no, this will be your aesthetic block. You can just put it right here. Come up to 2 and put a temporary block right there. We want to go ahead and put in a piston facing down right up above our dispenser. We can erase that now. We want an observer here coming off of the back of that piston facing down. Alright, let's grab us some half slabs right quick. Alright, we'll have 1 there and 2 right there. Let's go ahead and set up our reader system before we can't get to it anymore. Alright, we need 1 comparator coming off of the back of this block right here. It's going to read that hopper, just like so. And it's going to go into a redstone lamp. In the back of that redstone lamp, you want to put a torch. Alright, let's go ahead and get our read off of the back of this dispenser. Go ahead and put in 2 half slabs, just like so. Redstone comparator, redstone repeater, and put in 4 ticks on that. Put another slab coming off, and you want to lock that repeater when the machine is resetting. Alright, so in front of this repeater right here, we want to put a redstone lamp and come down 2 blocks. Or 1 block, just like that. Yeah, make that a solid block. And we want to put a torch off the side of this block here. Put an observer facing upward in front of that torch. Now we need to get our sticky pistons back. Alright, put a sticky piston down there and 1 more there. Alright, now that buds that piston, that's what activates it. That will go into a solid block right here, and we need to go ahead and build, this is be our memory circuit. So 1 dropper up, 1 dropper facing towards the back, 1 dropper facing downwards, and we need our hopper back. Put a hopper going right back into that. Alright, now let's set up our system here. We need, this will be our main engine drive right now. So we're going to do like a little plus sign here. Come out 1 right there and out 1 right here. Let's put a comparator in there, in the hole facing towards the back of the machine. We want a 2-tick repeater. And now we want our torches back, just like that. And now we want to cover the whole thing with dust. Alright, and go ahead and put a block right there above that torch and come back over towards your observers. Put 1 on top of the observers and come back towards the machine with the middle one. Dust over along all of that. Now this is where things get a little weird. Come up with an observer off of that redstone lamp right there and come out to the side of your machine, just like so. Then you want to go towards the back of your machine, leaving 1 block open. And put 4 blocks just like that. Now we need our repeater back. The repeater will go into that dropper. Now we want to put dust coming all the way across there. Now we bring our dust from our engine down here, and this will go to our reset. You want a 2-tick repeater on top of that observer, and that's the whole system, the whole reset and running system right there. Okay, so now we want to go ahead and come off. Let's make our reset system right fast, or this is our memory system. This is where we're going to get our reset from. Alright, and come up in the front just like that. Now you want to put you a comparator in the middle of these 2 blocks, facing towards the right hand side of your machine, going into a torch, just like so. Come off to the side, and you want to place your dropper coming back this way. Alright. Now let's go ahead and set up our collection service, or this will be our insertion service here. This will be what puts in our entire collection queue or search queue here. Let's do a hopper going into that dropper right there. Now we need a double chest, or that's dispenser, excuse me. Double chest, 2 hoppers coming off the side of it. Now we want a double chest on top of it, sticking out to the side. Come up to the side right here with your dropper vader, going all the way up into the chest. Let's put our redstone here. Alright, we're going to need to lock that hopper right there. So let's put in our comparator here. Dust here, and now we need a repeater. 1 tick repeater, just like that. Put you a block down right there, and put you a block down right there. Now you need a torch, and block, torch, block, torch back towards the dropper vader, and put 1 right there. Now you want to put an observer facing down right beside that white block right there, and you want to come off the side of it right here and come over 1 and back 2, just like that. This is where we're going to get our read to reset the search queue. Put a 4 tick repeater right there. Put your comparator down coming off the side of this hopper right here. Alright, you want a redstone lamp back now. Put your redstone lamp on the side of this torch right here, and put 1 on the side of that chest right there. Now let's go ahead and fix up the front of this machine. Put your crafting table right there, and grab your barrels. You can do a row of 3, a row of 3, and a row of 2. Same on the other side, a row of 3, row of 3, and a row of 2, just like that. Okay, now this one right here is going to be for your overflow. That's where you're going to put your overflow chests back, or shulkers back. This right here, I have something special. I'll show you in the next video how to add something special to that chest. It's pretty cool. This is where you put your return shulkers, like when you're returning a new shulker or putting a new shulker into the system, you put it right there in that chest. This right here is just for extra storage, like when you're crafting and stuff. This right here is your ejected cartridge chest, so whenever you hit that note block, your cartridges get ejected right here. And right here is where you put your items to be searched, or sorted, excuse me. You can put a whole barrel of items there to be sorted. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish the rest of this machine off right fast. Now we want to go ahead and put in our collection system, or this will be our overflow system. Put in your hoppers, just like so. Come all the way back to the reset switch we have here, and then come all the way back over to your dropper. Now we want to add a dropper vader system right here. Okay, so dropper vader goes into a hopper right there, and just come straight up right here. 6 droppers, just like so. Alright, now let's get us a block, comparator, do your observer line, going all the way up, just like that. Put you an observer going into the bottom right here, erase that, another observer right here, erase that, and another observer right there. Now you want to get you a powered rail. This will update your observer line, just like so. Alright, and whenever this powers this, it only gives off a signal strength of 1, so it won't interfere with this right here. Okay, so from there, now we need to add the lock system, the lockout system. We want a block in front of this observer here, and we want to go down a block, just like so. Now put you a redstone dust on top of this block, and a sticky piston facing towards the front with a redstone block on it. This will lock out the system. Okay, now we need to come over here with the other system for the lockout. Put in a sticky piston, put in 2 blocks right here, grab your observers, go over 2 observers towards the right, towards the front once, and then back over towards the left. Grab your blocks, put one on this observer here, and put one on this observer here. Your sticky pistons need to go on those 2 blocks, one facing down right here with a redstone block on it, and one over here on this one with a regular block on it. Now you want to get a read off of those, so put a temporary block right there, put an observer down, delete your temporary block, put your observer facing upwards, coming back towards the front of the machine, and go upwards. Now come all the way back over here, and you want to go back into a block, sticky piston under that block, going onto a redstone block. Now you want to put a piece of dust on top of that lamp. That'll be your indicator light that the machine is currently being reset. And that's it. That's it for the whole machine. Let me give her a once over. Nope, we need the collection for the overflow boxes right here. Take just a second to put it in. Okay, so put a line of hoppers going to your dropper vader that you made over there and come up from here. Now you want to go under your barrel right there. And that's a done deal. Now let's go ahead and put in, this is important, you want to put like an ender chest right here in the front. This stops the shulker boxes from coming out to the front, and if anything lands on top of it, it can be sucked back into the machine and it won't ever get picked up by this line right here. I've left the machine running for hours on end and it's never got stuck. So that's the entire machine right there. So let's go ahead and get the inventory in there, Disa. And then we'll get the overflow chests in there, and then we'll do a quick test flyby, see if there's anything we may have forgotten in this video. I already see something we forgot. So come over here to this side. Now this is going to be your reading side, and you want to put a line of blocks going back over there. Grab out a target block, put a target block right beside that hopper. Dust, dust, dust. And the last thing you want to do is put a repeater right here coming off of this redstone lamp. And that's it. Okay. Let's give the machine a test, a once over right quick. Now let's pick up something that we know is already searchable in the machine. We already have items here that are searchable. So we'll grab those. And you can be like inside of one of these right here and just throw your item out. Alright, it found that item already. Let's see it find the other item. Okay, the overflow memory circuit, I just realized I did not put any swords in it. So we'll go ahead and put swords in the overflow memory system. And now I will show you how the overflow memory system works. So you put an item in there that's full, or you put an item in there that's not searchable. So it goes through the entire search queue. Now don't forget the more shulker boxes. Right now it's set up for 54, but the more shulker boxes you put in there, the longer it'll take to go through your search queue. So it could take a full 2 minutes before it finds out that it doesn't have an item and it puts it into an overflow chest. So you want to try to keep it as low as possible, but it isn't that long considering what all this does in a little bitty area. It works perfectly. So it's a great trade-off in my opinion. It looks like it's going through the second one now. We'll find out here in a second. It looks like it does have an overflow, and it's already picked up the item. So what you do then is take the item out of the shulker box and then hit the eject cartridge button, and it comes right up here in this barrel. You can put it in your inventory, go back over here and put it right back into the overflow return chest. just like so. Can't be beat. I think this is the best you can possibly do, especially for such a small build in such a small area. It's only a 9 by 9 by 10. And like I said, I have other little special features we can add to it in the future that do really awesome stuff as well. And for multiple items per chest, for a sorting machine, for a search engine, all of that rolled off into one, I don't think it can be beat. Anyway, this is me and Disa, y'all. We're signing off, man. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial and see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.